Who is it? Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here so late? Don't you know it's dangerous? You heard about the recent wolf attacks, so you wanted to check up on me. Of course you'd come to check on me. You're always so thoughtful, aren't you? But as I told you previously, I'm fine. There are especially no wolves around here. Well, I have been dealing with something, but it's nothing for you to worry about. You should probably head back before the sun goes down. It's safer in the village. Why am I not there then? Well, you already know why. This is Grandma's cabin. Now that she's gone, it's mine. I have every right to be here to keep her memory alive. Besides, it's not like I had anywhere else to go. You're always just studying for your own good. Why can't you just... Why does it have to be now? No, I mustn't. Just a bit. Sorry about that. I'm fine. Hey, just a tummy ache. You know what? I could use your help. Come in. Just in time for dinner. How have you been? It's been quite a while since we last had a real conversation. Not your fault or anything. I've just been busy. You know. Just haven't been easy to talk to lately. Good to hear. About those wolf attacks. Yeah, I've heard about them. Tragic, isn't it? But as I said, there are no wolves around here. Let's not discuss that right now. Why don't you take a seat at the dining table? I'll prepare the food shortly. How have I been? Oh, you know, life out here is pretty quiet, but peaceful in a way. It's nice to be free of the village. No wasting my time with unnecessary questions. No eyes prying into places they shouldn't. No more disturbances. So what if they cared about me? They've been poking into my business, asking too many questions, treating me like some fragile little thing. It was so suffocating. Sorry. I haven't been feeling well since Grandma's passing. It's just really hard for me sometimes to continue discussing it with them. I just want it to be over and done with. Here, the stew's ready. Maybe we can talk over dinner. I mean, it's not much, but it's warm and you must be hungry after coming all this way. That's the least I can do for you, friend. Marks on my wrists. Oh, this? It's nothing. It's just a little accident, you know. Just gathering some herbs and I slipped. You know how clumsy I can be. You know you shouldn't have to come out here. It's not very safe. But since you're here, let's enjoy dinner. Grandma always had such amazing cookery skills. And she always said, it's a good meal solves everything, right? Well, let's dig in. The meat's a bit underdone. Well, it's an acquired taste, I suppose. Because I've been starting to enjoy just eating raw meat. Honestly, I don't know why you've been looking at me like that. It's not a big deal. I don't get weirded out at the food you eat. It tastes, changes over time. Maybe you may enjoy this as well, so, you know. So, how are things in the village? Anything positive? Uh-huh. So the baker got with the florist. Well, I can't say I've seen that coming with the way those two looked at each other. You would have already thought that they were married. And the farmer was having an affair with the guard. How shameful. I pity their spouse. I was expecting some positive news, but I suppose the wolves attacks are the talk of the town. She told the livestock taken. I mean, that is what I suppose the wolves are doing, aren't they? Any reports? So the wolves have so far killed over 12 cattle. And there are howls and growls that could be heard throughout the night, and the hunter was attacked. Oh, how terrible. It sounds like you all have a lot on your hands. And few people even got glimpses of it. They say it's bigger than a man. I mean, are you sure they're telling the truth about it being a wolf? It could be a bear for all we know. That sounds ridiculous. Let's move on to something else. Is there anything else about the village? They sometimes ask about me. I'm surprised they still remember me. After what they did with Grandma. Why does everyone keep asking if I'm taking care of myself? I'm telling you, I am fine. I don't need you or anyone else checking up on me. I can survive fine just by myself. If you didn't mean by that, then what did you mean? Safe? You want me to keep safe? You think the village is safe? Wow, I didn't expect you to be this stupid. I mean, you're clinging to that false sense of security like everyone else there. Wolves don't take care. Well, they don't even care about fences or guards. I mean, especially the one that they're having an affair. I mean, if they want to get in there, they'll just like... What did you just say? Grandma could have been okay if she stayed in the village? No, how dare you try to start with that? You weren't there. You didn't see her fighting just so she could get out of bed every day. And all the villagers did, they just gossiped about her, saying what a burden she was. They didn't care. They just wanted her gone so they could forget she existed. You think the wolves are the real danger? That village would have protected her, protected me? If you believe that, then you're delusional. Those people turned on anyone who's different. Anyone who doesn't fit in. It's their narrow little perfect world. They'd rather leave you to rot than actually help. Help? You think you can help me? Do you even know what you're talking about? You can't help me. No one can. It doesn't matter anymore. Grandma's gone. The wolves, the village. None of it matters. Let's just finish eating. After that, you can go back to the safe little village where you can pretend everything is fine. Help. There's that word again. You think it's simple, don't you? That your kindness will fix me. You have any idea how insulting that is? How naive you are. Fine. You want to help me with my problem? Let me start from the beginning. Grandma didn't die from some illness. She was gone long before I buried her. I went to her cottage. Supposed to be any other visit. She needed medicine. She was too weak to come to the village herself, and the villagers didn't care. They didn't care enough to deliver it to her, so I had to go. When I got there, something felt wrong. It wasn't right. I should have run, but no. I told myself, it's just my imagination. Grandma needed me. She was sick. She was waiting. She was resting in bed, just like always. But she looked different. So different. I mean, her skin was so grey, and her eyes, there was this awful, just glowing yellow. I tried asking her about it, and she said the strangest things. Things that didn't make sense. At first, it was like she didn't even know me. And then it got worse, much worse. She talked about how small I was, and how easy it would be. Then we got to the mouth. Her terrible, terrible mouth. She smiled at me. No, not smiled. It was more like she bared her teeth. So sharp, so long. And then she said it. Those words I will never forget. She said, the better to eat you with. Yes. Those are the words. The words she said to her grandson. You won't believe what she did next. She got out of bed and lunged at me. She came at me like some kind of animal, like a wolf. I tried to fight her off. I begged her to stop, to remember who I was, but it wasn't her anymore. She clawed at my face. She even tried to tear at my throat. A little scuffle attracted some attention from the huntsman. He burst through the door. He had a rifle, but he didn't know what he was dealing with either. He managed to shoot her, but then when he came closer, she bit him. He kept shooting her over and over and over again until he stopped and dropped his gun. I thought it was in shock at first, but then I saw his eyes. They were the same shade of yellow as Grandma's, and at that moment I ran. I ran and I ran and I ran. I reached the river, but it wasn't fast enough. He caught up to me. Whatever my grandmother had, she gave it to him, and I couldn't escape. We tussled at the water, and I managed to grab a rock and hit him a few times until I was free, and the water took him below. After that, I buried my grandma. I lied about her death. Now here we are. Hiding something. I don't know what you mean. I told you everything already. How Grandma died, the huntsman. There's nothing else to tell. You can tell when I'm lying. You know that I'm not telling you everything, but please, just let it go, please. Oh, no, not right now. It's kind of haven't. It's back. Why? Why do you always have to ask so many questions? But can't you sit and enjoy your meal? After all, I made this just for you. For us. But now, you continue to pester me. If you want to know the truth, why don't I show you? I was bitten when the huntsman caught up to me. He wasn't human. Not anymore. Why didn't tell you? Why didn't I tell you? Why didn't I tell you? And say what? That I'm turning into one of them? That I'm grasping at my humanity? This isn't going away. In fact, it's getting worse. I can feel it, this hunger, this need. It's clawing at me to take over. Sometimes I can't tell if my thoughts are my own. Help. Again, about that word. Just help. Tell me who can help me. No one can save me, not even you. You came here thinking you could save me from the big bad wolf, but did you ever wonder why there's been so many attacks after I left your village? You've been looking at the wolf the entire time. You should have stayed in that village. You never should have come here, you safe. Ignorant, but now that you're here, maybe you can help me in a different way. Leaving already? You're not being very polite. I made dinner and everything. And it's so dark outside. You wouldn't want to stumble and hurt yourself. Who knows what might be lurking out there? You don't understand, do you? I don't need saving. Wolves don't just attack, my dear friend. They choose. Grandma understood that and she welcomed it. She knew what it was meant to be chosen. To belong. Just like they welcomed her. Just like they welcomed me. You're not going anywhere. You came all this way. It's only fair I give you the same hospitality Grandma gave to me. She was so kind, you know. What's wrong? Don't look so scared, little lamb. You came here to help me. To check up on poor, lonely me. It's only fair that I show you just how hungry I am. What big ears I have. All the better to hear you with, my friend. What big eyes I have, the better to see you with, my dear friend. What large hands I have, the better to hug you with. Oh, what a big and terrible mouth I have, the better to eat you with. Okay, I had a little bit too much fun with that. Can you blame me? Can you actually blame me though? Like, I'm excited. I genuinely am excited that I'm back. New Rinks EP hopefully tonight. There's an announcement tonight, so I am like super excited. Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm excited. So I'm excited. So I'm gonna go and edit this, and hopefully when I'm editing it, the announcement comes out and I can fanboy about it. I might, depending on if the EP drops tonight, because it's non-copyright, I might do my first live reaction with my friend, just live, obviously live on this channel. But yeah, I want to definitely get my reaction on stream to that. If it all drops tonight, if the whole EP drops tonight, if it's just like an announcement and it's going to slowly release, then I probably won't bother. Because obviously, it'd be pointless. But I am going to be using, obviously, that new EP for my YouTube stuff, like for streams, because obviously it's not copyright, because the artist doesn't believe in copyright and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna go then and get this edited. I hope you guys enjoyed. Second full can of Wolf Moon tonight, by the way. That's why I did this video. So, I hope you guys enjoy that. Alright, bye.